Hello, so I'm exactly 2 weeks post-op today. I had surgery of Morse Barry in London at the Welbeck Hospital, and I have no nipple grafts. Don't be alarmed, they didn't fall off. um, and yeah, I wanted to make a quick video. I've just been to the GP because I have an infection, so that's cute. Um, but other than that, everything's going really well. I didn't think there was anything really wrong with it. It just looked a bit red on the edge, but my partner was pretty insistent that we get it looked at. And I posted a picture in a Facebook group I'm part of, people who are trans, and there's lots of people who've had top surgery in there. And they also suggested it was best to go see my GP or see Miles's nurse, or at least send an email. So I sent an email. They got to me like right away and just said either come to London or go see a GP. You might need some antibiotics. And yeah, so I went to see my GP this morning, and that was that. Antibiotics. She gave it a bit of a clean. We looked under the tape. She said I can stop wearing the tape because it's irritating my skin. I'll just show you what I'm looking like. Windows. Is anyone around? But you know, it's legal now. So this is my chest. You can see the tape's off here. And you can see that the skin is still pretty angry. So I can take all this tape off. So I think I'll do that when my partner's home, because I get a bit lightheaded at times. I'm quite swollen on the sides, I would say. But we'll see what is going to go down. I think I've got a doggy in the middle, potentially. But it's very minor. I'm impressed. Miles seemed to think I'd have proper dog ears in the centre, and as far as I'm concerned, it's looking really good. And laying pretty flat for the most part. So yeah, so she put this dressing on, my GP. This is the problematic area. And it just looked a bit red, and then when we took the tape off, there's a little bit of gunk. There's a kind of overlapping of the incision. It kind of overlaps a bit more, so the instead of like sitting right against the other part of the skin. Does that make sense? Probably not. So when they pull them together, instead of sitting really neatly like that, it's kind of like whoop, which is fine. I'm just probably going to have a bit of a bigger scar in that area, my GP reckons. But I tend to get a bit of, recently had a hypertrophic scarring on my ear. So I'm kind of thinking my top surgery scars might turn out really raised and yeah, just a bit more obvious and red and whatever else than other people's might. So trying to accept that, and that's fine. But yes, this area might be problematic. This dressing is just to make sure that it's really absorbent, to take away the gunk that's coming out there. There's only a tiny bit, but yeah, better than it just sitting there. And now that I don't have to put tape on, I'm pretty happy with that. I still got my binder for another 4 weeks, which is kind of not fun. It's just really irritating not being able to just be like this. You know, at the end of the day, come home and get naked. That's all I want. That's all I want. So in a month I'll be able to do that, and that'll be amazing. I still haven't had pain. It's been a bit, I'm feeling things more, so I think the sensitivity is kind of coming back in a lot of the chest. I can feel most of where I'm touching. This puffier area is a bit more dull, so still some kind of sensitivity to come back there, but all in good time. Yeah, other than the infection, no problems. Just healing up, getting a little bit bored of trying to work out that balance between doing enough to keep kind of active and not doing too much, that I'm stretching scars or making myself ill. I did used to have a energy condition. I had ME, chronic fatigue syndrome. So I think because of that, I feel like I have to be extra cautious. I don't want to knock myself out for however long after surgery, so I'm trying to really look after myself. But yeah, sometimes the brain wants to do more than the body can, so gotta watch that. And yeah, my range of motion is really good. There's no kind of like pushing through anything there. And Mars told me to kind of move my arms but not push if anything's too tight. Yeah, I've got another 2 weeks off work. I'm pretty glad about that. I don't think I could go back to my job just now. And when I do go back, I'll have to do reduced duties, which again is necessary because I do quite a lot of, well, it's all standing up on a very hard surface, and there's a lot of heavy lifting, pushing, pulling when I do open or close shifts. So we'll see how that goes. For now, that's my update, and I'll see you soon.